All right, hello Pisces. We are going to do a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to focus on the person on your mind, whether you're in a connection with them. This is romantically. Whether you're together or not together, it doesn't matter, whoever it is. It's whatever comes out. The person on your mind, how they feel about Pisces. So let's go ahead and get started. For Pisces, how does Pisces person that they're thinking about, how does this individual feel about Pisces? Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups. So I'm feeling like you're dealing with someone who's single, but they're kind of worried about something. They may be worried about, when it comes to the Seven of Cups, maybe they're worried about whether or not you're single, or they're worried about maybe you're not, maybe it's too late to make something right if you're not together, because it looks like you're not together. It looks like this person's single. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is someone who's single. It's a single energy, unless they're just like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone who's, single, they don't have any kids, they live alone, that kind of thing. Maybe you're not quite in a relationship yet. But with the Nine of Swords, they're worried, and they're worried over this Seven of Cups is what it looks like to me. So even though they may come across as this Nine of Pentacles, like everything's fine on the outside, everything's all good, underneath, they're a mountain of worry. What is this individual? What is the Seven of Cups? Why are they worried? Let me get a different set of cards. I want to use this. Let's clarify what the Seven of Cups is about. What I'm getting is something may have happened that has caused you to possibly not be together because they're showing up as single. So this may be something that shocked them. So maybe you got into some type of an argument or a fallout and they didn't see it coming. So they're kind of like, what the hell happened? And it's like, shit, what the hell happened with Pisces? It's almost like they don't even understand what happened. They didn't see it coming. Or I mean, at the very basic, it's like worried about options, who to pick, but who would be that concerned over, like, who should I pick? Unless you're dealing with possibly like someone who, maybe a Gemini or Virgo energy, Virgo here possibly, who has options and they don't know, they like both. But I'm more so feeling like someone is concerned because something happened. We have the Ace of Wands that came out. So something happened, and I feel like they're more so shocked, didn't see it coming, confused. There's some confusion here. What action will this... Well, you know what? What do they want? Strength. What action will they take towards Pisces? What action will this energy take towards Pisces? I do feel like they're going to take action towards you with the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is action. But I also feel right now there's some holding back. So it's like they want to reach out, but strength is holding back. It's kind of like trying to control yourself, trying to control their excitement, their anxiety. Could be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, or really anybody, air sign, water sign. We have air and water. But I feel like they're trying to hold back, but they're kind of frustrated. There's a bit of frustration too with holding back, because the Page of Wands is about messages, right? But it also is about, with strength, it's holding back here. They're trying to maintain strength in the midst of this Nine of Swords. So they're worried. They're worried, having sleepless nights, restless over this shock or confusion. For some of you, and I kind of feel, and I mean, it could really be anybody, but for some of you who maybe had like, this could be an energy too, where it was more of a fling. It wasn't really a relationship. And with the Knight of Wands, that can be an energy that can move kind of quick, move kind of fast. And it's like now this person is single and you guys, you know, you had a fling, you went to bed maybe without knowing each other, without there being any solid foundation because the Nine of Pentacles is single. So there wasn't really a relationship. And now this person is like, okay, well, we did the do, we had fun, but I haven't heard from Pisces. How does Pisces feel about this person? What is Pisces' feelings for this person? Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. So I'm just going to say what I'm getting for the most part right now is I feel like for the Pisces so far, the way these cards are going, and I don't really like to read a whole story for a reading, to be honest with you, because that really doesn't make any sense. You know, even if two people watch the video, you may be going through a similar situation, but it's not going to be the same exact thing. I don't like stories. I just like messages. What I'm getting as a message right now is Pisces may have felt like, you know, they kind of got lucky. They got what they wanted. They had a good weekend. They had fun and moving on. And this person is like, well, you know, it was fun, but are you going to call me? Like, you know, kind of that thing. Let's see. So I do see some after a point, a period of maybe holding back, someone definitely reaching out at some point, going towards Pisces with this Knight of Wands, so taking some type of action with this Knight of Wands. I'm seeing someone here too who I'm just seeing an energy of someone who's a little bit restless and or just careless, or you know, maybe someone young or just in an immature energy, or just an energy of, you know, get to know a person before you get to, you know, jump in the sack or stuff like that, because then you're going to be single and waiting for phone calls that you never get because this person feel like they got what they needed, they had their success, and now they're moving on. So this could be a lot of you who or did this to someone, or maybe the energy is coming out vice versa. This is just the recent energy. Maybe it's not the exact person you're thinking about, or you are thinking about this person. Maybe you do want to reach out, but I see here this energy is like, okay, I got what I wanted. I had success, victory, yeah, kind of an ego stroke, and kind of like Six of Swords is mentally just kind of moving on, while this person is waiting, confused, shocked, hoping to hear from someone, holding back, messaging, and then eventually possibly going towards you to reach out. What is the energy of the connection between Pisces and this person? What is the energy of the connection between these two, please? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Let's get one more card for the energy between Pisces and this energy. What is the energy between these two people? Healing family issues. So again, someone who may have may jump into connections too quickly, may need to heal something about themselves. Maybe they didn't feel loved in their family, so they jump into relationships looking for family, or they just jump into things, too quickly because they're looking for love. They want to be loved, but not going about it quite the right way. If this is resonating, somebody doesn't go about it quite the right way because they're not getting to know someone. They're doing things backwards. And then when a person, gives it up too quickly, the male usually loses interest because there's nothing to really go after. There's no more challenge. But the feminine energy isn't like that. The feminine energy is usually a little bit different in where now they're looking for a relationship when there wasn't a foundation in the first place. So that's kind of one situation that I'm seeing here. And that could come from loving yourself first, healing, dealing with emotional things from the past, dealing with the way your parents may have treated you, that kind of thing. Let's see what is the most likely outcome between Pisces and this person for October. What is the most likely energy between Pisces and this person for October, please? October. See, we're getting the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords. So I'm seeing third party energy and someone dealing with possibly a fire sign here. So there's either a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that's in the mix, a third party here with the Three of Pentacles that causes some kind of heartache because there's somebody else, because there really wasn't any kind of foundation in the first place between this energy and this energy. But if even if this was you, Pisces, or whoever you were dealing with who was coming in as the Queen of Wands with the Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands in its more negative state, because they all have all the cards have a negative and a positive, right? In its more negative state, it can be very jealous, it can be argumentative, it can be very competitive as well. This is an energy that doesn't, in its negative state, doesn't really mind coming, knocking on the door. What's going on, So I feel like there's third party because there really wasn't a foundation here just to begin with, because we have the Nine of Pentacles that's the first card that came out. It's the Nine of Pentacles. Single, having fun, ready to mingle. And there weren't really any expectations. Yeah, so I'm seeing like a third person in the mix. Either you have someone else or they do. Or however this plays out. And maybe this is your energy, Pisces, and this is whoever you're dealing with. It could be vice versa. I don't know. But mainly what I'm seeing, take it as it resonates, is this wasn't actually a relationship. This was like flirting, having fun, one night stand type of thing, or, maybe having fun for a couple of weeks, even maybe a couple of months, but no foundation, no you're mine, I'm yours, no settling down. And so as a result, somebody has another person here because someone was just, having a good time, someone's just flirting. But it leads to heartache. Because someone is just having a good time. They get a lot of attention, they get a lot of people, they get what they want, and then they move on. So someone has to free themselves from whatever it is that causes them to end up in these kind of situations, that causes them to end up in the Three of Swords, that causes the pain, that causes the hurt. So how do you free yourself? It's going to be different for everybody. People, we all have different learning styles. We all have different healing styles. Everybody's different. So whatever works for you. Some of the things that has worked for me to heal through my pain has been meditation. That works for me. Maybe that is too boring for you and you can't deal with it. I don't know, but everybody's different. Yoga, meditation, counselors, talking to people, talking to friends, talking to actual counselors. But you have to heal, someone has to heal and free themselves from situations that cause them to end up in the Three of Swords. So self-worth. You're not your family, and whatever your family has done to you, that's because that's who they were. It's not because that's who you are. Let's see how the signs are feeling about Pisces. So overall of the energy, I'm seeing third party. I'm seeing someone who is worried over a third party, or yeah, I see someone who's worried over a third party, worried that someone else might have a third party, worried that there's no relationship or connection, worried about what someone's doing, worried about maybe something that they did with someone that they weren't in a relationship with, and now it's like, well, they didn't really stand up for themselves, but it's just a learning lesson. Who cares? It's not that serious. I need some water. Water, please. Let me get some water here. Let's see how the signs feel about Pisces, starting with Aries all the way to Pisces. Some of you may be feeling, if you're in a relationship or actually in a relationship with someone, you may be concerned or worried because you think that they might have someone else. Trust your intuition. Don't let someone gaslight you, because someone could be out there acting single and they're flirtatious, and there's third party. It leads to heartache. Sometimes, a lot of it's when people get cheated on, or maybe they feel like they're not chosen in a third party situation, it makes them feel worthless or feel like they're not good enough. That's just garbage. That's not true at all. I've know from the friends that I've had, and I'm talking about like the guy friends that I've had, and even myself in the past when I've chose a particular guy over another guy, it's usually because that's where I'm at. And that person was usually, and even from guys, my guy friends, they usually choose the person that they know isn't as good. Like it's not the better looking one. It's not the one that's better for them. They choose the one that's where they're at. So it really has nothing to do with you not being good enough. It's where that person is at, because what that person can do for them at that particular time. Let's see how the signs are feeling about Pisces. Starting with Aries, how does Aries feel about Pisces, please? Aries, how does Aries feel about Pisces? So we have erased, and it says, I deleted everything that reminded me of you. So you could be dealing with an Aries who has moved on, they're single, and possibly they're dating, but they could possibly also be still worried about the connection with you. And so they purposely are trying to move on. How does Taurus feel? Oh, this is a lot of cards. I'm going to do it again. How does Taurus feel, please, about Pisces? We have telepathic, and it says, I close my eyes and speak to you in 100 different ways. And if you're dealing with a Gemini, we have true love. How does Cancer feel? We have healing. So it says, I'm taking the time to heal, to accept the love I know that I deserve. How does Leo feel about, it says angry, and it says, I'm angry at myself and sometimes even you for how things turned out. So they have to free themselves here from whatever anger and pride that they have, because they have a lot of pride if you're dealing with like a Leo energy. And then I feel like when it comes to a Cancer with the Seven of Cups here, it's like healing, like we have here, healing because there's some type of shock when it comes to something. Like I was talking about at the beginning, I feel like they're shocked about whatever happened. It's like they didn't see something coming. Virgo, we have haunted. It says, I'm haunted by my decisions and the memories we made. So for Virgo, they could be feeling, we have that with the Nine of Swords when it comes to Virgo. So definitely sleepless nights when it comes to Virgo. They may be feeling guilty by something that they did. The Nine of Swords can talk about feeling stressed out because they may feel like they're going to get caught when it comes to something, or they have gotten caught. So there could be feeling guilty. How does Libra feel? How does Libra feel about Pisces? Reconciliation. It says, I'm working up the courage to ask you out on a date. So possibly a a Libra wants to, maybe even a Leo too, but a Leo's got too much pride and they're angry. So Leo more than likely moves on because they're too prideful, but I can see here with a Libra maybe trying to reconcile here with the Ace of Wands. How does Scorpio feel? Some of you could be dealing with someone who puts you in a third party situation, or you them. Trust the plan. So a Scorpio may be trying to just trust the situation and move on. How does Sagittarius feel about Pisces? We have elimination, and it says, I'm eliminating anything or anyone that comes between us. So they're either eliminating a third party for you, or they're eliminating you for a third party, whatever the case is. But they are kind of doing some type of elimination here. Some of you, they're eliminating you, or some of you, they're trying to work on it and eliminating third parties. And it doesn't even have to be like a third party lover. It could be like third parties, like friends or family that cause too much issues that meddle into the situation, into the relationship. How does Capricorn feel about Pisces? Love triangle, it says, I'm seeing someone else and I'm having trouble choosing. So a Capricorn in this situation is, again, third party. How does Aquarius feel about focus on yourself? So I feel like Aquarius is trying to just focus on them. The message here could also be Pisces, focus on yourself, because it's just not, the Aquarius, for those of you dealing with Aquarius, it's not really for you. If you're dealing with the Pisces, how does that Pisces feel about Pisces watching? Dating. And it says, I'm back into the dating scene and making an effort to move on. So some of you have someone here who, I feel like when it comes to Virgo and it comes to possibly a Libra, they may be feeling guilty about putting you in a third party, or maybe you put them in a third party, they want to work things out. I feel like a Libra, they may feel like you're seeing someone else and so they're stressed out over that, or they feel guilty about something. But a Virgo is definitely stressed out. I feel like a Libra wants to try again. So I do feel like they'll be making another offer here. If you're dealing with a Gemini, possibly they want to work things out because there could be love there. So they may want success here and getting past the nonsense, getting past the Five of Swords. But there probably was some type of situation here with a third party or just being broke, some type of broken heart here with the Three of Swords. I feel like Capricorn, maybe a Sag, is dealing with a fire sign. I feel like a Leo's too prideful. They like a lot of attention, and they may blame you for whatever fell out, for the fallout. I feel like Aries is moving on, or they have. Taurus still thinks about the situation, but they're not really doing anything about it. They may dream about you. You probably dream about them. Could be a karmic situation with you and a Taurus. Feel like it's over with probably an Aquarius, probably a Scorpio, and a Pisces. Um, There's not really much going on. It looks like a Pisces has got a third party, seeing other people. Let's get a card for Pisces regarding this situation, please. We have a business affair. Mixing business with pleasure can be risky. Hold off for now and focus on building your career and finances. The universe will show you the way. Yeah, because like when it comes to, for some of you, it could be a work situation where maybe you're a third party or there's just a third party here when it comes to like Capricorn status, work, business. Scorpio, when it comes to finances, I just feel like trust your intuition when it comes to that. Some of you, this could definitely be a workplace, and there's too many people involved. There could be gossip or just third party. You could just be a third party to a situation as well. You could actually be the third party. Message for Pisces, please. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. It's coming in reverse this time. So it talks about haste, delay, scattered energy, frustration. And we can kind of see that here with the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands. I'm seeing just someone who just kind of is in and out, or they go from one. It just doesn't look. It looks like, if you're okay with it, then it just looks like there's going to be other people in the mix. So it's about keeping yourself above the pettiness and kind of above the water and above the scandal. I almost want to say too scandal here, because this could be some type of like scandal, like scandalous situation. Especially at work, I can see this being something where it's like people know about it and there's gossip and talking and someone finds out, and there's also kind of like with the fire energy, like creating a scene. Seven of Fire. So this talks about defending your beliefs and decisions, stand up for yourself and choose your battles wisely. So definitely be careful when it comes to whatever the situation is, because I see arguments, I see heartbreak, I see a scene happening as well. Could be at work or could be anywhere, but I definitely see a scene. If someone is heartbroken, they could cause a scene here, like out in public, at work, or somewhere. But also know what to fight for. Know what's worth fighting for here with the Seven of Fire. So go ahead and think of a question, Pisces. We're going to pull an answer card for Pisces. What is the answer to Pisces' question, please? What is the answer to Pisces' question? We have two cards that came out. So we have get more information and if you believe. All right. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you all stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye.